Welcome back to the cabana. Today we're making smoked hot sauce. Let's get into it. We've got about 25 red habaneros, 2 heads of garlic, 2 lemons, 6 tomatoes, about a medium sized tomato, 3 red onions, 1 red bell pepper. We're going to use a whole pineapple, and we're going to top everything off with some wild turkey 8-year. So we're going to go ahead and chop up most of this stuff and get it on the smoker. So let's get a few of these out of the way. I like to put my garlic in foil with some olive oil. We'll wrap them up and let them sit, soften up on the smoker. We're just going to half these. The goal when you're doing this is to have halves or quarters with surface area. The more surface area you have, typically the more smoke you're going to catch. And when we put these on the smoker, they're not on there cooking so much as just maybe getting some char and catching smoke. Same thing with our peppers, with our red habaneros. We're just going to chop them in half. We're not going to take the seeds out because we'll strain those out later or not, depending on how much heat you want. All right, we got these red habaneros chopped up. Let's go ahead and get into these onions. We got our red onions here. We're going to go ahead and cut these probably into quarters. I like to take off the skin. And we'll go ahead and quarter these. All right, let's get this pepper chopped up. When I'm doing the pepper, I like to take the inside out, and then we're going to cut this up. Nothing pretty, nothing neat, but cut this up. That way it processes easier later. Then we got our pineapple. We'll cut this up. We'll take the ends off, the outside. We'll take the core out. All right, let's get these on the smoker. Let's go. Now we've got these veggies going on at 225 super smoke for about an hour, hour and a half till we catch that good smoke, and we'll take them off. All right, we've had everything on here for just over an hour. Let's go ahead and get these off and take them over to our pot. We just got this off the smoker. We had it on the smoker for just over an hour at 225. We're going to go ahead and put all the ingredients in our pot. Hopefully it all fits in this pot. Damn. Let's go ahead and get this fired up. We're going to add apple cider vinegar to this. All right, while we got this going, we're going to go ahead and cut our other ingredients up. We've got our lemons. We're going to squeeze them in there. We use 2 full lemons for this. And then we've got our garlic from earlier. 2 heads of garlic. We had these in olive oil. The olive oil softens everything up, cooks it good, so they come out of the head pretty easily. We're going to go ahead and get this garlic out. We've got our 2 heads of garlic going in the pot. We're going to go ahead and turn this off for a little bit while we get everything blended up and molted together.
Blendy blend, blendy blend, do do do, blendy blend.
All right, I think we got it at a good consistency. We're going to go ahead, get this fired back up, and clean up a little bit because we made a mess. All right, we're back in business. We made a little bit of a mess. I thought it was going to be easier to use the handheld mixer. I'm not sure anymore. So anyway, we make mistakes. It's all about how fast we recover. So we're going back into this. We got everything fired back up. We're going to let this is all blended up to the consistency that we want. We're going to let this go ahead and simmer at a medium-high heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Today we're going to add some Wild Turkey 101 8-year. We're going to add about a half a cup to a cup of this, and then we'll revisit at the end and see how we did. I actually heard that this Wild Turkey was pretty good. Maybe we should give it a try. Cheers. They were right. It is good. While this is molting together, we've got some coarse ground pepper. We've got some coarse salt, cumin, and paprika. The recipe's posted in the description down below. Check it out. We're going to go ahead and put this in, and then we'll add more at the end if we feel like we need it. We can go ahead and give this a stir in, and we're going to put the lid on. Man, that smells good. All right, we had this boiling for about 15 minutes. We're going to let it cool down a little bit before we try to handle it. When we do this type of cook, we're doing it outside. Doing this in your house is like pepper spray. You're going to drive yourself out of the house. You're going to drive your wife freaking nuts. Just remember when you're doing this, be careful. We do it outside. We're using propane. Make sure you're careful with your propane and being safe. Make sure you're shutting down everything, disconnecting things. Don't blow yourself up. All right, we double glove for this just because this pot is hot. What we're going to do is we're going to dump our hot sauce into this strainer, strain it through, and what that's going to do, you don't have to strain it if you don't want. You can keep all those seeds and stems and whatever's left in there and bottle it up. I like to strain it out, and it gives you a more liquidy hot sauce, but you do you. We're going to strain this today. Oh, those peppers, that pepper. When you're straining this through, you're going to want to work it through the strainer, and you're going to have all this mash left in there when you're done. Anyway, I'm going to get to work in this. All right, we got this hot sauce all filtered through. You can see what we have left. This is what's left behind, all the seeds, mash, and other parts and pieces of things. And this is what we ended up with, is that delicious, smooth, hot sauce. We're going to go ahead and strain this down into our jars. Let's see if we can just pour this right in without using the funnel. Whoa, don't make a mess. So we'll go ahead and leave these in these jars for a few weeks before we transfer into smaller bottles. We're going to go ahead and give this hot sauce a try. I like these Tostitos big scoops. I can get more on my chip. Ooh. That's super sweet pineapple up front. The heat's there. It comes in on the backside. That habanero, it stays with you for a little bit. It's got that bourbon and pineapple flavor up front. Definitely hot. This is worth a go. I really enjoyed making this video. I really enjoyed making, hot. I really enjoyed making this video for you. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Cheers. It's worth it. Let's get it. I'm getting another one. Big scoop.